The worst time to think about security is after something goes wrong. Now, every bull market, new investors flood into crypto, prices skyrocket, and people feel unstoppable. But that's exactly when hackers, scammers, and bad actors step in. We've seen it before. Exchanges collapse overnight, taking billions in customer funds with them. Hackers drain wallets in minutes, leaving investors with nothing. Phishing scams, Ponzi schemes, and rug pulls explode in popularity, preying on people who are blinded by market euphoria. And yet, every cycle, people make the same mistake. They assume it won't happen to them. If you don't take security seriously, your crypto gains could disappear in an instant. Now, today, I'm going to show you exactly how to avoid the most common hacks, scams, and exchange failures, and most importantly, how to take control of your assets through self-custody. Let's start with the most obvious but often ignored security risk: keeping your funds on centralized exchanges. Every bull market, new investors leave their crypto sitting on exchanges because they believe it's safe. But history tells us that's not true. If your crypto is on an exchange, it's not really yours. Think back to FTX, one of the largest exchanges in the world, backed by celebrities, major investors, and politicians, for those of you who care about politicians and believe what they have to say. Everyone assumed it was safe until it collapsed in 2022, locking up billions of dollars in customer funds. People lost everything because they trusted someone else to hold their assets. And FTX wasn't the only one. Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager, all of them went bankrupt. And users who kept their money there never got it back. These weren't small platforms either. They were billion-dollar companies, and they still collapsed. So why does this keep happening? Well, because when you leave your crypto on an exchange, you're giving up control. Exchanges operate in a black box. You don't know how they're managing your funds, whether they're insolvent or if they're gambling with customer deposits, which is exactly what FTX and Celsius, BlockFi, and Voyager were all doing. Now, the solution is simple. Get your crypto off exchanges and into self-custody. Self-custody isn't just for hardcore crypto users, it's for anyone who actually wants to own their assets. If you plan on holding crypto long-term, you should not be relying on a third party to protect it for you. But this is where a lot of people hesitate. They think self-custody is too complicated or risky. Now, the truth is, it's not. Securing your crypto is easier than you think, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do it. Now, the first step is choosing a secure wallet. There are two main types of wallets: hot wallets and cold wallets. An easy way to think of these different types of wallets is this. Hot wallets are for small amounts of crypto you plan on using day to day. Cold wallets are for long-term, very secure storage. Hot wallets are software-based and connected to the internet, which is why you should only be using small amounts on them. Examples include Rabi Wallet, Exodus, and Phantom. These are great for quick access and frequent transactions, but they're online, and that means they come with higher risk. Cold wallets like Bitbox or Trezor store your crypto offline, making them virtually immune to hacking attempts. If you're serious about long-term storage, cold wallets are the best option. Now, once you have your wallet, the most important part of self-custody is securing your private keys and/or recovery phrases. These often come in the form of 12 to 24 sets of words. If you lose access to your wallet, your recovery phrase is the only way to restore your funds. If someone else gets access to it, as in your recovery phrase, they can drain your entire wallet instantly. This is why you should never store your seed phrase on a phone, computer, or cloud storage. This means not on your email, not on your notepad on your device, or taking a digital photo of it. Instead, write it down on paper, store it in a safe place. Some people even engrave it on metal for extra protection, and there's actually a lot of companies now that provide seed phrase protection options. You should look into it. But now let's talk about how hackers target crypto investors, especially in bull markets. One of the biggest threats is phishing scams. Scammers create fake websites, fake social media accounts, and even fake customer support agents pretending to be from legitimate crypto companies. They'll try to trick you into entering your private keys or connecting your wallet to a malicious contract. We saw this in the past with phishing attacks targeting Ledger hardware wallet users. Actually, it happened to Trezor as well. Hackers sent fake emails telling people to update their Ledger software, but the link led to a scam site that stole wallet credentials. The moment people entered their information, their funds were gone. Anyone asking for your seed phrase or login credentials is not legitimate. They are always a scammer. The best way to avoid phishing attacks is to never click on any links in unsolicited emails, messages, or ads. Always go directly to the official websites and double check URLs carefully. Another rising threat is smart contract exploits. Now, if you're interacting with DeFi protocols, you need to be aware that some smart contracts have vulnerabilities. Hackers have drained billions from DeFi platforms by exploiting poorly written code. The biggest example of this was the Ronin Bridge hack in 2022, where hackers stole over $600 million by exploiting a vulnerability in the protocol. More recently, we've seen Curve Finance and Multi-Chain suffer massive security breaches. Now, if you're using DeFi, only interact with well-audited, reputable projects. If you're curious to find out if the DeFi project you want to use has been audited recently, please watch a video shown here. But even then, never keep more money in a smart contract than you're willing to lose. And if you want more peace of mind for your use of smart contracts, you can also consider using DeFi insurance. Popular providers include Nexus Mutual and Insurace. Now let's talk about rug pulls and Ponzi schemes. Every bull market, new projects promising insane returns. The developers hype it up, influencers shill it, and people FOMO in. Then suddenly, the project disappears and the founders vanish with all of the money. We've seen this with OneCoin, BitConnect, and more recently, Terra Luna. Billions of dollars wiped out because people ignored the warning signs. If a project sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So how do you actually protect yourself from all of this? Well, first, take control of your own security. If you rely on exchanges, centralized lending platforms, or random projects to keep your funds safe, you're taking a huge risk. The safest option is self-custody with a hardware wallet. Second, always verify before you trust. If you receive an email or message about your crypto account, assume it's a scam until proven otherwise. If you're connecting your wallet to a website, double check that it's the official URL. And third, diversify your storage. Don't keep all your funds in one place. If you have significant holdings, consider using multiple wallets or splitting funds across different types of storage. And fourth, be cautious with DeFi. Only use reputable protocols and never keep more money on a smart contract than you're willing to lose. And finally, as always with everything, you have to stay informed. Hackers and scammers evolve their tactics. So it's important to keep up with the latest security threats. Follow trusted sources, stay skeptical of anything that seems suspicious, and never assume you're immune to an attack. Now, the key takeaway here is simple. If you don't control your private keys, you don't own your crypto. Self-custody is not just an option, it's the safest way to protect your wealth in crypto. It's not as complicated as people think, and if you take the time to secure your assets now, you won't have to worry about losing them when the next exchange collapses or the next big hack happens. Now, you know I want to hear from you. Are you holding your crypto on exchanges, or have you taken a step to self-custody? What security measures are you using to protect your assets? But don't be too specific. Let's be broad and just serve as inspiration for other people who might be looking for some hints. But let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to learn more about how to navigate crypto safely and avoid costly mistakes, check out learningcrypto.com. It's the best place to get real, practical crypto education. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.